What up, y'all? It's your girl, Curly Kel, and I'm super excited because this is my first video ever. This is going to be a video about my curly hair routine, but I really should call it my updated curly hair routine. And I say updated because I don't know if y'all can tell, but I have like little stray pieces at the ends of my hair, and that's because I decided I was going to bleach my hair about 6 weeks ago. And you know when you're sitting in the salon chair and you're just really trying to like your hairstyle, but you know deep down you don't like it? Yeah, that was me. And I was just like, oh my god, girl, I love it. And then when I got home, I was like, what is the easiest way to do the big chop? So I got so frustrated. I was like, oh my god, why did you do that? So I dyed my hair back black, and I did as much deep conditioners as possible. And I'll probably do a video next week showing you guys how I got my hair back, because you can kind of see like my natural hair texture. Oh, by the way, I only dyed like half my hair. Oh my god, just Lord help me. Anyway, so I only dyed about half my hair, and this is my natural texture. Super curly, super bouncy. And then you get towards the front of my hair and it's a lot better, but it's just blah. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my updated curly hair routine, and I'm going to discuss with you guys the types of products I use, how much of those products I use, in what order, blah blah blah. But anyways, I'm going to go wash my hair and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back and my hair is freshly washed. But when I take this towel off, y'all gotta promise to not be like, because that's how I was the first time. Anyway, let's see. So the first thing I do is start off on freshly washed hair, and you can just see how like damaged my hair is for sure when it's wet. Like, look how straight that is. So in terms of products, what I start off doing is I shampoo my hair with Apogée's Keratin and Green Tea shampoo. Whenever you're looking for shampoos, because I know some people, they just do co-wash, and when I don't have a lot of time on my hands, I will do just a co-wash. But normally I wash my hair about once every week, and it's always on Friday, honestly. And I always choose shampoos that don't have sulfates. Do not be choosing shampoos with sulfates. A sulfate is something that dries your hair out, girl. So whenever you're choosing your shampoos, really look for the ingredients on the back of the bottle. If it says sulfate anywhere, do not put it in your hair, okay? Just to give you guys an example. So this is Pantene's Pro V Sheer Volume shampoo. First of all, it's 2-in-1. And curly girls, when you see 2-in-1, you better run, okay? Because we're not supposed to be using that stuff. So anyway, when I look at the back, it says one of the first ingredients is sodium lauryl sulfate. Y'all can't even see it because it's too small, but I'm gonna just tell y'all. Yes, sodium lauryl sulfate, sodium laureth sulfate. Sulfates are gonna dry your hair out faster than a blow dryer, for real. Don't use them in your hair. After I'm done shampooing, I like to use Tresemme. This one is moisture rich. It has vitamin E in it, but really any line of Tresemme is good. I've pretty much used them all. I love Tresemme because aside from the fact of it being cheap, you can probably get it for less than $6 at any drugstore. I think I got that one at CVS. It has a lot of slip. And what I mean by slip is when I put this in my hair, it's very easy to brush through it. So a lot of conditioners will clump up and make it really difficult for you to run your brush through it. But this one has a lot of slip to it, and that's why I love it. So after you've washed your hair and you've dried it a little bit, what I like to do is section my hair based on damaged and not damaged. And that's kind of easy because I bleached my hair like half and half. So the hair in the back of my head is not damaged, and then the hair in the front is damaged. So I'm just going to part my hair in the back with my finger and take out all the hair that's like my natural hair, and you can see it's not damaged at all. It's pretty curly, it's bouncy, yada yada yada. And I put the rest up in a bun like so. Then what I do is I use Shea Moisture's Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie. This stuff is amazing. Not only does it smell so good, but it also is super awesome for your hair. It provides a lot of moisture. It looks a little bit like this. It's kind of thick consistency, but I take about, let's see, this much per section, and I just rub it in my hands, and then I just pour, like, make sure I work it through my hair. And I always pretty much put more on the ends than I do at the root, because your ends are going to be the most damaged part of your hair. And most times I take my brush, and just to make sure all the product is worked through, I just brush my hair. And you want to start at the ends when you're brushing your hair too. So the next thing I do is I take Cream of Nature's Pudding Perfection cream, and I take about this much per section, and I put it in my hair. This stuff is amazing for curl definition. This is what gives my curls its shape, and it really moisturizes all of my strands. It's pretty thick, so it gets everywhere, so you kind of got to be careful. But overall, it's really smooth, it goes on really easy, and it has a lot of slip. So again, you can take your brush like I do, and I brush from the ends upward to make sure all the product is on my hair. Like so. And just because it's wet is why it's straightening up. As soon as my hair dries, it'll curl again. So you just want to rake your hands through it like so. And then what I do is I take little sections of my hair and I kind of finger coil them. This is what's going to help with definition, especially if you have really damaged hair. So I take it and I twist it around my finger and twist it all the way towards the ends. You guys can see that once I've finger coiled this section, and I kind of just give it a little help. So this is what it looks like when I've curled and I've defined it and I've put all the product in it. I still haven't done this side yet, but that's what I'm going to do next. So you just do the exact same thing to the other side. You take it and you coil it around your finger. And sometimes the top of your hair might get a little puffy, so you want to make sure that you're going all the way up your strand as well. So start at the top and then work your way to the bottom. That way you don't have like super puffy roots. So this is what my hair looks like after I've done this section. As you can see, my curls are really defined. They're separated. The pudding perfection that I showed you guys, for those of you who like to use gel in your hair, that stuff acts like a gel. It doesn't give you the crunchy feel that gel does, but it will definitely hold your curls together and give you that definition that you want. Now I'm going to do the same exact process, but in the other sections of my hair. And I don't really use a comb to section my hair. I kind of just take small sections. So about sections this size. You don't want to take sections that are too large. I used to do like half and half of my head, but then all the product wouldn't get to some parts of my hair. So this is where we get to kind of the damaged part, as you can see. There's a straightened part. So basically, I do the same exact procedure. I just put a little less product on the damaged parts. And some people are like,
Why are you putting less? Your hair is more damaged.
well, that's because since my hair was bleached, it's more porous. So what that means is that it soaks up more moisture easily. So if I were to put a blob of product on my hair, it would just be totally saturated and it would stay straight like this. It would dry straight. And that's what I don't want. So I'm going to put about this much of the Curl Enhancing Smoothie on this section. And I'm just going to start at the end and work it back up. And I have a problem, like my hair, my roots get really puffy. So then I'm going to take the Pudding Perfection cream and rub it together. And then I'm just going to take one hand and just put it on my roots. So that way my roots lay down. And then I just work it with the other hand through the rest of my hair. Now we're going to do the same process as this side. We're just going to take little small sections and twist with our fingers. So I've pretty much done most of my hair now. I'm getting up to the front sections. So since I like to part my hair a bit that way, I'm going to take my comb and just make a little part so I know which way to put my hair. So I'm still sectioning it off, I'm just making a part. So I'm going to put the rest of this up in a bun. And I forgot to tell you guys that since my hair is damaged and it has these little straight parts, when I put all my product in, after I'm done, I like to clump it up a little bit. That just helps it with curl formation. And so that way my hair doesn't dry straight. Because if I were just to put all this product in my hair and then brush it through, yada, 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 and then leave it, look at that. It will literally just dry like that. And it'll dry straight. So after I finger curl it, okay, so now that section is finger coiled, so what I'm gonna do is just kind of scrunch it. And already it's way curlier than before. So that's what I have to do to all my damaged straightened sections to just kind of help it along a little bit, help my curls form. Because like I said, if I didn't do that, it would dry straight. And if I wanted straight hair, then I would straighten it. You just gotta keep clumping and keep clumping. So then the section turns out like this. And when it dries, it'll dry a little more curly as well too. So you just keep clumping that up. And then this is what it turns out like. It looks a lot like the rest of my hair. All my hair is now finger coiled and scrunched. And so now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of Eco Styler, the clear gel, and my little brush. It's super old. And I'm just going to take some gel and put it on my part. Because I'm not like a fan of frizzy hair. I hate when my hair gets frizzy. So I just like to lay my hair a little bit with the gel. So I do that to this side. And I don't bring this brush all the way through my hair because then you'll just separate your curls. And then I take some more of the gel and just place it on the other side. And I just like for my edges to be a little bit neat. I have a toothbrush for my edges, but don't know where it went. So I just use this instead. And I just brush it down a little bit so it's neat. And it looks like that. And now I'm just gonna let it air dry about 50%, and then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Hey guys, I'm back, and my hair is about 50% dry right now. You can tell it's about 50% shorter too. My curls are really defined. They're a little crunchy, but that's okay, I like that. So now what I'm gonna do is just blow dry my hair like the rest of the way. And I do use a diffuser because, as I mentioned before, I hate frizz. So I'm just gonna put that on there. And I put my blow dryer on low hot setting. I know some people do low warm setting, but that kind of takes too long. So if you're crunched for time, do low and hot setting. So now that my hair is completely dry, I don't like it to be like this shrunk. It's from Shrinkage, and I like my hair to be a little bit longer. So what I do is I take the diffuser off, and then I put it on low warm setting again, and I just kind of do my roots. Only blow dry your roots, because if you blow dry your ends, they're gonna become straight again. So I just blow dry my roots, and then my hair gets elongated by that. So my hair's a lot longer now, as you can see, and it's fully dry, so it's not gonna shrink back up. Now, I like my hair to have some volume, because what the heck is that? So what I do is I take a comb. It could be really any comb. I used to have a wide tooth comb, but I don't know where it went. So just for purposes of this video, I'm taking this comb. I take this end, not that end, and I just kind of fluff out my roots a little bit and just pull outward. So that gives my hair like a little bit more volume, especially when I just do it, because then it will lay flat. And you can like tip your hair upside down and do it, and that will add a lot more volume to your hair. Okay, so I showed you guys the products I use, how much of it I use, my styling tools and everything. Here's the finished product of my hair. As you can see, my curls are like super defined, and I can maintain this style for 6-7 days, honestly. It lasts a really long time. My curls feel super soft, and my hair definitely looks less damaged. So, yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, so if you guys like this video, don't be afraid to comment, like, and definitely subscribe. Give me some ideas as to what you guys want to see. I can do whatever y'all want. So anyways, until next time, curly girls.